Right. So we are going to discuss about website planning. So web planning is essential for the success of most businesses and organizations. So therefore, structured website planning will give a clear direction for your operation. Ensure the new website delivers effectively for the business and delights users. So when you are a web designer working with clients or a business owner, this ultimate guide will help you plan properly and lay the groundwork for the coming ones. What is website planning? Website planning is the first phase of the overall website development process, right? So it is a strategic activity aiming to define and document what kind of and how exactly a website your business wants to build and why or what the goals are. What are the importance of website planning? Save time and money. Normally, if you hire a third party team to have your desired website built, you might want to get a quote for it. With extremely detailed website planning and structure, you can be relieved as there will be little chance of additional fees. Besides, the team can maintain its smooth workflow without having to consult you for any further information. On the contrary, if you provide a loose guide, you could be paying handsomely for the additions when the court doesn't cover the work. Furthermore, website building could end up being a mess and prolonged process, which is not the desired result for both parties. Second advantage, alleviate many design issues. Design of visual representation is an essential stage in web projects. This stage is executed with knowledge of the end product, including the content, goal, and functions of each thing being designed. Without any website planning in advance, the design team is likely to be confused about the overall purpose of the website, the role assigned for each page, and objects within those pages. As a result, without your guidance and clear website planning, many design problems can arise, causing stress on the people in charge. Provide better results. Like business planning, you need a roadmap during the journey to target any goals. There's nothing more disappointing than to hear from a client. It is not what I expected. It doesn't work or it doesn't do what I wanted it to do. The issue with the lack of a clear and detailed expectations mapped to your developers can cause you project failure or stage behind your competitors in the long run. So you need a better plan to get better results, right? However, detailed website planning can be a severe to help you achieve business goals with better results. For example, if you need quality leads, your website should be able to address the purpose. With a comprehensive website planning and design guide, your website will appeal to customers, increase the time on site, and conversion rate. How to create a website plan? First of all, you have to set up your purpose and goals. Once you have decided to create your website, you should already know the purpose of it. Whether your purpose is to set an online presence of your business or just to have a place to share your creativity with the world, a clear goal should be pointed out. On top of that, you should define measurable, specific goals that are in line with your marketing goals. Below are some examples of goals and purposes you can include in your website planning. Increasing profit, generating leads, informing readers. Once you have decided on your main goals, it's advisable to break them into smaller pieces. That means you have to categorize those. Making them easier to execute in a given time frame. To monitor your performance and progress over time, you might need the help of some online tools like Google Analytics or SEO tools. Second step, create a budget. Setting a realistic budget is an important part of website planning. When preparing your budget, you should consider not only the costs associated with the process of website creation and launching, but also the ongoing costs for the first couple of years running the website. The cost you may need to estimate and plan in your website planning checklist include domain and hosting, graphic design, web design and development, marketing research, content writing, marketing and advertising, updates and maintenance, and domain and hosting renewals, like those. It is a good practice to consult with professionals to ensure you are going on the right track. A reputable and insightful consultant team with thorough working experience is of great importance of your business success in the long run. Next step, assign roles. In this stage of website planning, you might want to assign roles of your team. This practice will ensure a stable workflow as anyone is aware of their position and what is expected of them. Thanks to the proper allocation, your human asset can work efficiently. Stay up to date with deadlines or new developments. Here are some basic roles involved in a website project. Company stakeholders, including the owner, CEO, and anyone representing a primary function of your company. Marketing manager, web developer, content writer and or editor, HTML, CSS professional, web and graphic designer, right? Create a content strategy. Next step is, right? Create a content strategy. Every website needs content to show to visitors. So content is not just about blog posts, but anything that contains information, such as videos, images, documents, guides, and how to spell copies, infographics, podcasts, slideshows, etc. Right? So since content is a vital aspect of a website, you should either stay consistent with a wireframe for your self-created content or hire experienced content writers. Last but not least, it is a good idea to incorporate some professional looking pictures if your budget allows it, right? You also need to choose a content management system to help you create, manage, and update the content without having to write codes. Among conventional options, such as WordPress, Wix, Joomla, Magento, With the latest update, Magento 2 stands out as the optimal tool for modern businesses. Compared to, if you have the better knowledge about coding, no need this system. Compared to the CMS, this CMS stands for Content Management System. This platform provides valuable information to customers and increase search engine visibility with intuitive features, including compatible with more popular platform, improve the customization process, supporting test-friendly platform, improvements in performance and scalability, easier front-end development, reduce upgrade costs and efforts. Right. Next step, structure your website. At this stage, the benefits of conducting thorough website planning will be clear to you, equipped with all information about goals you are aiming to reach. Content you might show the target users and customers from previous steps. Structuring a new website layout is completely easier, right? If you stumble difficulties in putting pages into appropriate categories, you can also conduct a sorting session. In detail, you should write down the names of all the needed pages. Then, from the user perspective, you can start arranging them into groups that make sense to you. The classification you have just completed turns out to be the suitable categories and subcategories of your website. Next one, create a mockup. A page mockup, also known as a wireframe, is a must-have section in website planning. It is the first draft of your website usually created in Photoshop. Right? It's like a pilot session. Therefore, there's no need to put too much detail into this stage. All you need to do is to give your team members an idea or just scratch on the surface of what the website will look like. Then you can consult their opinions to better modify any feature. It is no big deal if the design problem or app is not available. You can map out a mock-up page with pen and paper also, right? So next step, start designing. Once you have completed the mock-up, it's time to start designing. Usually, there are two approaches to design your website, which are using a website build app platform suitable for projects with a limited budget or people with little coding knowledge. Hiring a professional web designer or a team that will best suit when planning a more complicated website. The importance of good web design cannot be underestimated. An ill-designed website will drive away visitors, thus dumping all your marketing effort. To avoid such a situation, you should better keep in mind some basic rules as follows. Create user-friendly navigation. Research shows that vertically and center navigation at the top of the page is the optimal choice to engage users. Make sure the website fits the screen. That means it should responsible, right? For mobiles, tabs, PCs, right? You can use responsive design to fit your website to all screen sizes. Keep your website light by compressing images for a quick loading process. The business logo and tagline should be prominent on this page. Keep the text in an easy to read font. Styles and colors should also be consistent across the website, right? Ensure clear and concise copy and put important information and features about the file. Make notes about any changes to be done with this style of features. Next one, test it out. Testing is an important step in website planning. This practice can help identify any possible bug or catch detail that might have been missed initially. Here is a checklist for testing. Make sure the website shows up the exact desired way in all browsers, including computer-based ones such as Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and mobile-based ones like Safari. Test the website on personal digital devices such as cell phones, tablets to check whether your website maintains its consistent appearance regardless of the screen. Make sure all of the links perfectly work, that the images are properly sized. See whether all the input fields are working or not. Next step. Maintain your site. Once your website is officially launched, the work isn't over. A website is an ongoing entity representing your whole business. So maintenance is a continuous task. You always have to monitor your analytics or software to see your website's performance. Some major metrics you should take into consideration could be the number of unique visitors, organic traffic, bounce rate, and the most popular pages of your website. This way you can propose a more strategic approach to compete against your competitors. Besides, you might also need to keep an eye on the site security and get feedback from your visitors for improvement in the future. Next step is decide on an SEO strategy. Without an effective marketing strategy, there is a high likelihood that very few people will reach your website. To get rid of the problem, SEO is the first step to promoting your website. Technically, SEO strategy is the process of organizing a website's content by topic, which helps search engines understand a user's intent when they search for certain keywords, right? Certain keywords. We are discussing SEO in further in next lesson. A successful SEO strategy can directly impact your online performance and success. To decide on this strategy, there are some tasks to be done along with your website planning. Creating a list of provincial keywords for content creation, set up a blog for your website, generate high quality content, analyze Google's first search engine results pages, optimize on-page SEO, build links to your website, improve and update content, measure and keep track of your content success. With a detailed SEO plan containing above aspects, you can build out and execute an efficient SEO strategy. This way, you can easily recognize your success as well as identify areas of opportunity or shortcomings of further plans. So, next topic is subtopic web application development challenges and advances during planning. UX and UI. A decade ago, mobile devices were not yet available to widely adopted like today. Thus, web design was more simple and only for desktop computers. Today's web applications must be responsive and function on a variety of browsers and devices with varying screen sizes and hardware specifications. If consumers find your web applications design complicated or confusing, it will be difficult to attract and maintain user loyalty. Additionally, web designers and developers frequently overlook the importance of website navigation, which is another crucial component. And intuitive design with easy navigation offers customers a pleasant experience by giving them the information they are looking for without requiring them to learn anything. Integration. Many apps are being created outside of a firewall, and this trend is expected to continue. Compared to the past, there is a great variety of people. Businesses today have the option of using a cloud-based system, internal BI tools, and a website maintained on premises. Through it increases flexibility, there is still a hurdle to overcome. There must be a way to link everything. Now, the challenge is not to jam every feature into on one app, an application that may need to integrate with other programs, right? Security. Now, for an example for integration, someone want to buy something from your website. In past, they have to go to another site and do the payment, but now you can integrate payment gateways to your website. Security. Security is a steady increase in the number of internet threats, as well as their complexity and intensity. Statistically speaking, cybersecurity incidents are on the rise. Thus, it is important to implement security measures so that consumers may conduct online transactions in a safe manner. These include DOS, password attack, SQL injection attack, and others. Businesses need to be aware of this and take the necessary measures to protect and defend against any possible assaults. Next one, scalability. When developing your application, keep the future in mind, as well as learning as much as possible on what your application will need to do in the future in terms of functionality. As a result, corporations must prepare for growth and take into account scalability requirements when developing web applications. Despite an increase in the number of users, the website must continue to work properly. Final thoughts. Spending your time on website planning in advance is a great investment to success in business. Now, what you are equipped with all the necessary knowledge about website planning. It is time to get started to build a real one. Right? So, yes, so this is the website planning. If you have any question, you can contact me. As the next lesson, we are discussing about search engine optimization. So go through this course and be knowledgeable. We are doing practical sessions as well as at the end of this course. So thank you.